Hey, it's Gray here, Dave here. I just wanted to step in for a minute to tell you about the book. I talk about the book now that I've got it out there. It's published. It's out on payhip.com/gray hair voices. The name of the book is Your Podcast Journey. It's Gray Hair Voices Podcast Starter Guide. It's a step-by-step workbook. It takes you from the idea to your first episode and everything you need to do to launch a show, how to launch your podcast. So go to the show notes and you'll see a link in there, and that will give you a coupon code for $5 off the book. So again, that's payhip.com/gray hair voices. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Grey Hair Dave. He has grey hair and he has a grey beard, and he also wears glasses, like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now, tariff-free, here is Grey Hair Dave.
Well, folks, yes, indeed. That was 11labs.io. We've talked about 11labs.io for a long time. They're the ones who do my intros. They're the ones that I have an affiliate link for in the show notes. So if it's something that you're interested in, and they do so much more over there, please go check them out. Okay? Because if you do check them out and like what you see, and you do sign up using my link and my affiliate link, I'll get a commission off of that, which can help defray the costs of producing the show. So, hello. Now that we got all that out of the way, I wanted to say that I'm glad you're back with me. Now, I did a few things this week when it came to working around the house a little bit and doing some organizing. And I've been working on the show a little bit. And I've also been working on the new program, which is going to be a new podcast, but it's going to be video and audio. So what I'm doing now is I'm practicing with you here. This is being recorded via ECAMM live, but I'm not using that audio. I'm going directly into Logic Pro to record that. Now I have been fighting with this, putting ECAMM up on the 34-inch monitor, and trying to go back and forth underneath and forward with Logic Pro, which is what I prefer to record in. So I bought the Bullet the other day, and I ordered another monitor. Now, a friend of mine offered me his 24-inch monitor, but I didn't want to go quite that small. So I went out, and there was one on sale on Amazon. So I got it. And I hooked it up, and I'm getting all prepared for it. And then it gets here, and it's like, well, it's a little different than what I've got, because I normally am on an LG, but this was on sale, and it is a Samsung. Now, it's a fine, absolutely fine 27-inch monitor, But all of a sudden, it's not. You have to either use HDMI to DisplayPort in the same cable, or you have to use the old style that is like so old, it's like 10 years ago plus, cables, the VGA cables. And I go, well, that's not going to hook up to my Mac Mini at all. And I don't have an adapter out there for that, and I'm not going to go buy one. So I got to playing with it, and I set it up, and I'm playing with my desk. Now, I've talked to you before. I've got an L-shaped desk. The issue I have with my L-shaped desk is that it's not deep. It may be 16 inches deep, but let me tell you here, I got my little handy dandy ruler here. Hey, I was right. I was wrong. It's 18 inches. 18 inches deep. So I'm moving things around, and I finally got it where I think I want it for now. But if you've ever done that, where you've upgraded what you're doing, and you're dealing with computers and monitors and all these fun things, it's not just plugging it in getting it, connected to power, and then getting it connected to your computer, and then you got to rearrange your desk. Well, all said, I may have put in 2 or 3 hours at it because I put it one way and I go, I don't like it that way. I put the monitor on this side. I wanted it, the big one on this side, and I back and forth. And it's just, I finally got it where I'm okay right now. And that's what I want to be, is okay right now. I'm also thinking that I can take this monitor, this 27-inch, with me when I go and attach it really quickly to my MacBook. And because that's what I'm going to be using when I'm doing outside recording or out of my office recording. Because I'm not going to take my Mac Mini and all this other kind of stuff. I don't need internet or anything like that. I just need my computer, and I need a bigger monitor because it's a 13-inch laptop. That's not huge, but it works for years, and it will work on this monitor or any monitor I hook it up to. So that was yesterday. Getting all that, was it yesterday? Could have been Sunday. Anyways, got that all set up and all squared away. And I thought about it, and then I thought to myself, Dave, you've done a nice job. So let's hear this. You like that? I thought that was fun. Because, well, ECAMM has some sound effects. And I don't know if that picked up on Logic or not, but hopefully it did. But anyway, so now, I also wanted to talk a little bit about Claude. Now, Claude AI is what I've been using a lot. I told you it helped me with the rewrite of the book. It's helped me with a bunch of other little things involved in that. And it's helped me with the what I want to do, where I want to go. But so sorry, that's the 11 Labs one. I didn't really want to get to that yet, or that. We'll go back to up here, where it's just me. So I'm playing around with this, right? Because I want to do video. I did a video last week, and I used a different camera because right now I'm using my EMEET. It's EMEET camera. I like it better than Logic or Logistic. No, what is it? What was this made by? Anyways, there's the Logic ones that are out there, and they're very, very good. And there's a lot of good ones. The Elgato one is the one I really want, but I like this one. This one's pretty nice, and it's round, and it works for me. And that's the important part for me, is it works for me. Now, of course, I'm also using my 4K camera, and every once in a while, I will use my phone because I have a 17 Pro Max, and the camera on that thing is, man, it's good. But I just wanted you to know that we're going to start doing more video. Again, I use this podcast to try new things. What's interesting me today? Where am I at today? Right? It's what I wanted. It's what I want to talk to you about. So when I went to Claude the other day, and I said to Claude, I said, hey, look, I want to put this on Etsy, and I said, help me get it onto Etsy. And what do I need to do? And it came up with it. So yesterday, I'm sitting here going, I'm not marketing, it's just sitting there. But also, folks, I want you to know this. I've been struggling with this. Do I want to have it on 2 platforms or 3? I'm staying away from Amazon, and I talked about that last week or the week before, because it needs to be downloadable, and then you could print it at home. Yeah, but it's just getting everything squared away, and it's not a digital download. You can download on your phone, or your Kindle, or anything like that. You can download it on your computer, I guess. And I'm talking about the book, right? And we all know what the book is. It's your journey, your podcast journey, your journey in podcasting. I'm sorry. Hey, it's Gray here, Dave here. I just wanted to step in for a minute to tell you about the book. I talk about the book now that I've got it out there. It's published. It's out on payhip.com/gray hair voices. The name of the book is Your Podcast Journey. It's Gray Hair Voices Podcast Starter Guide. It's a step-by-step workbook. It takes you from the idea to your first episode and everything you need to do to launch a show, how to launch your podcast. So go to the show notes and you'll see a link in there, and that will give you a coupon code for $5 off the book. So again, that's payhip.com/gray hair voices. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. So I just wanted to get it out there, and there's also no, it's not Gumroad. I've got it. It's on my my Explorer, my Safari. But I'm going to put it in there, I think. But they take more of a commission out of it. So I know this has been a little bit all over the place today, but AI is helping me with this. I am working with CoWork. I remember I told you last week I was letting you go into my Gmail account, the one Gmail account, and organize it for me. I want you to think about trying this a little bit if you are on Claude, or I know there's other ones out there like OpenClaw. It's an agentic AI. You could go try that, see what you think of that. But if you have a main account, a main email account, and you've got a Google account that you had to start for some reason, but you never hardly ever go to it, but it still gets things. And if you're like me, I check it maybe once a week. It's usually more like once a month. Let it do its thing over there and see what you think. I'm liking it so far. I'm now giving it permission to go into my Outlook accounts, which I've got four that I use the Outlook for. You know, there's Gray Hair Productions, which is my production company. There's now Gray Hair Voices in there for their email. Those are both Dave at. There's also my work account from the other company I work for. And there is a Voices by Dave Carter. Voices by Dave Carter was one I came up with when I decided, hey, I got a decent voice and I enjoy this kind of thing. I'm going to do voiceovers. And I got the equipment. And I started that little project, and I'm going, you know how much voiceover people who start out make an hour? If you're lucky, you get a commercial. If you're lucky, you get a good one. You could get a nationwide commercial. To get to do movies and anything like that is, you got to have a lot of experience. And I got very, very disheartened right up. I even went so far as to get a coach. And yes, he helped me some. And don't get me wrong, he did his job. But I got to the point where I'm going, this isn't viable for me. I don't see how this can ever do what I want it to do. I'm never going to be able to quit my job and just do voiceovers, especially at my age. Whereas with this, I can. With this new Gray Hair project, Gray Hair Voices project, I can do it. I can do this for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Because, yeah, I'm older. I'm gray. That's why I'm Gray Hair Dave. But anyway. Oh, yeah, I wanted to tell you. I don't know if you like it, but I trimmed the beard. So I recorded last week, and I'm recording this week, and you'll see the difference. I cut, a good couple inches off today. You'll be able to notice once I post both of them. That'll probably be later in the week when I get to it. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tonight about it. But anyways, folks, I did want to say a couple other things. If you thought about starting a podcast, yeah, you right there, you need to start a podcast. Now, there's a couple ways to do it. You can contact me through Dave at Gray Hair Voices, or go to the grayhairvoices.com and hit the contact me page, or you can go to grayhairproductions.com. That's gray with a E-Y, G-R-E-Y. All my gray hairs are spelled G-R-E-Y. You can go there and leave me a message through in the contact me page. You can go to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave and leave me a message there through the contact me page. And I'll get back with you and I'll help you do that. You know, if you know somebody else who's been talking about it or thinking about it, have them contact me. I'll be extremely happy to help you guys out. I really would. For a while it'd be free, but after a bit it's gonna cost you. Because, you know, I'm not here to be not in business forever. But, you know, I'm willing to help out. So think about that. Also, folks, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, doesn't know where to find one, do me a favor. Grab their phone, take them by the hand, and say, look, this is where you find podcasts. Use 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave as the example. And show them the genres, everything. You're going to do them a favor. And you're going to do them a favor, and you're going to do me a favor by telling people about it, how to find us. Podcasters need all the people they can get. There have been a lot of podcasters fall off the wayside. And they're going to say, well, there's so many out there. Yeah, there are. There's over 4.5 million podcasts out there, folks. But do you know how many are active? It's less than 600,000. And active means they're at least putting out a podcast once a month. And I think that number is closer to 400,000. From what I remember, I listened to a bunch of podcasts that tell me this information. But anyways, I mean, yeah, some of this, I've got 2 out there that aren't doing anything right now. One is Living in God's Rhyme or / Poetry of Christian Faith, but that's still getting downloads. I've also got one out there called Your Journey Online. It's only got 7 episodes, and I changed my mind and went to something else. Memories from the Mouse is out there too. You can find it. You got to look. It's out there. You got to look. It's hard to find because until I leave this company I'm with now, I can't start it again, or they will happily let me go. But anyways, so yeah, show them, tell them, please. It would make a big difference in our lives. Also, folks, and this is serious. I want you to do 2 things for me today. I want you to keep a good thought for all the people in Japan who I think it was yesterday had another earthquake. Oh, it's just, I don't know what it is, but there's something going on in the world. But it was like a 7.1 or 7.2 magnitude earthquake. And I have people who listen to me in Japan, and I'm praying for you. I am. Trust me, I'm praying for you. And I wish you, if it affected you, I wish you a quick and speedy just recovery or getting back onto their day-to-day lives, you know, if you can. So if Japan listenership falls off in the next few days, I'm not going to be upset about that because they've had a major, you know, that's a big thing. You know, and there's a lot going on in the world right now. So folks, so if you're out and about today and you see somebody maybe doesn't have the happiest look on their face, smile, wave, say hi. Hope you're having a great day. You're going to make their day feel better, and it'll make you feel better. So on behalf of me, Gray Hair Dave, here in Gray Hair Studios, now doing audio and video because I got extra equipment to do it with. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.
Hey folks, it's Gray Hair Dave just popping in to say, hey, I have a new merchandise shop. That's right. If you go to my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com, and you click on the merchandise tab, it'll take you to a page that says, click here for merchandise. And then it's got a little photo of some of the items that I do have in the shop. I hope that you do go there. I hope you do look at it. And if you are so inclined, I hope you do buy something. If you do, I will make some money on this because this is something that I am adding to all of my websites so that I can make a little extra money and help out with the costs of this program and all my programs that I do. But anyways, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again soon. Don't forget, 5minutesofgrayhairdave.com. Go to the merchandise page. Thanks. Bye.